the dark truth about modern day relationships. And if you're one of the ones thinking that today's relationships are a complete mess, you're not wrong. I'm going to give you three reasons of why modern day relationships are just not what they used to be. Number one, social media and dating apps have ruined real love. Nowadays, people don't validate real connection. They validate likes, DMs, the attention that they get from the online world. And people don't want to fix their problems. They don't want to grow through their solutions. Anytime they have an argument, they're just quick to run and just give up. No one wants to work hard because this online world, this dating world, social media world, you're connected all the time with all these different people. You just believe you have an unlimited amount of selection. And the more you go through these selections, the more you devalue yourself, the more cold and disconnected you become. And even when real love approaches you, you wouldn't even know what it feels like. And that's just sad. It is very easy to cheat nowadays. All it takes is a DM. Someone makes you feel good, you're quick to just jump ship. I mean, me personally, I'm very connected with my grandparents. I'm very connected to people. Everybody in my family is still married. People of my age or younger are on the process of getting married. All of our parents, my auntie and uncles are married. 10, 20, 30, 40. My grandparents are hitting 53 years now. These are the people that I connect with. And honestly, I ask them questions. Like, what do you guys do when you face this challenge? When you face this, like, what do you guys do? And it really inspires me. And my grandma had to go through an operation, and the way that my granddad just does everything for her. And it just really just makes me feel good. So I connect with these people. I just make sure I don't, I'm very aware of my surroundings, and I don't like to hang around with people who just jump in and out of relationships, who are just in it for the likes, who don't care about real connection. They just care about these fake things that give them these quick dopamines for a short space of time. It's just so crazy. And then it just really impacts their relationship. Try to find real connection. Forget about these dating apps, social media. Connect with yourself and then connect with like-minded individuals. Number two, people prioritize feelings over commitment. No one wants to work through the difficult situations. People are just willing to just jump ship as soon as any little thing happens. Do you know how many people break up nowadays for the most littlest of things? How do you expect to become a better person if you don't allow yourself to grow? How do you learn if you don't work through things and you don't become a better person? You don't challenge yourself. You become stuck in this little fake illusion bubble that you've created for yourself, that you don't believe that you have to work to get what you want. I mean, what sort of mentality is that? That is just so backwards. Speak to people who are in long-term relationships. Stop following these people who are single. Stop following these people who are in and out of relationships, because you're not going to learn anything important. You're just going to learn how to just end up being lonely or being sad and being depressed and then just blaming others instead of just working. You have to be committed. You have to make a commitment. I mean, if you don't make a commitment and you just give up on anything, how do you even expect to get anywhere in life? What do you what do you plan to achieve in life if you're not committed to your commitments? What accomplishments are you going to achieve? Could you just give up? A relationship is no different. So become fulfilled within yourself and then go into a relationship, because right now you people are making it okay to just hit it and quit it and just give up of every little stupid situation. And you're messing up a beautiful thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Relationship is a beautiful thing. And you're taking it very lightly and you're disrespecting it. And you end up disrespecting yourself because you end up sleeping around. And to be fair, like, would you want to buy a used car? Me personally, I wouldn't want to buy a used car only if my value is low and I can't afford a new car. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy comparing a human to a car, but when someone is used, their value goes down. Or you end up just going with someone with a low self esteem and a low value as to yourself. So become better, do better, you'll get better. Stay committed to your commitments and stop with this giving up mentality, because this is ruining love. Number three, many people are in a relationship for the wrong reasons. A lot of people are in a relationship because of status. They're in a relationship because of security. They're like, that person has money, so I'm going to be with her. They're not in it for love. They're not in it because they have a genuine connection with the person. It's because they have this false sense of security and they feel safe, which later down the line, we've seen it in many cases that these relationships don't end well. And a lot of people in relationships because they just don't want to be lonely. What? I know a lot of people, and a lot of people who are watching who are in relationships because they feel lonely. When you feel lonely and then you end up getting a relationship, you're not comfortable with yourself. You should be comfortable with being alone before you get in a relationship, because that means you have some self-respect. It means that you have morals, and it means you value yourself. You value yourself enough that you actually enjoy spending time with yourself. So you're going to find a partner who enjoys spending time with you. It's like a mirror, you know? And if you don't like spending time with yourself and you're like, you know what, I feel lonely, so I'm going to just get with someone because they give me company, and you overlook certain things in which is always going to be an issue. And then you end up sleeping with this person and taking their energy. And once that energy is inside of you, it changes how you are over time. And then eventually, when you have enough, and you're going to have enough, you've adopted someone's negative behavior. And then you bring that towards in your next relationship. And then it just goes to a downhill spiral. And you end up just being unhappy and alone. Imagine that. You went into a relationship because you were alone, and then eventually you ended up being alone anyway. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Hold yourself in a high regard to the point where you attract someone who you know that you love because of who they are and not because you're lonely. And then that just creates a ripple effect, because you then speak to people, people see what a beautiful, lovely relationship looks like. Because right now, someone said to me the other day, like, oh, you talk about marriage and this and that, but look how many people end in divorce. Excuse me? I don't know anyone who's got a divorce. Personally, I don't know. And I know tons of people. I've been busy for the most part of my life. I had a very busy, business orientated family, so I had to meet loads of people. I've lived in different countries, I've lived in different parts of the UK. So I've got to mingle and mix with a lot of people from different demographics, multi millionaires from the lowest of people. And I don't know if it's just my energy, but I don't know anyone who's divorced. So what are you consuming that makes you have this belief? Because your belief shapes your reality. So who are you hanging around with? What are you watching on the TV? Because me personally, I wouldn't watch someone promoting divorce or saying divorce is this and divorce is that. I don't know anyone. I speak to a lot of people. I connect with a lot of people who are still married for 50 years plus. And that's my reality. And me and my wife are not going to get a divorce. It's just because I just don't know anyone. And everyone who I speak to who are married, they tell me that it's not always good. You're gonna have to work, you're gonna have to face some challenges. But that's the beauty of it when you overcome those challenges. And that's just what's wrong with modern day society when it comes to relationship. You don't value, you have no integrity, you have no morals. It's just very sad because love is a beautiful thing. But people sacrifice a beautiful thing for temporary feelings, and they end up being sad, unhappy, miserable in their later years. And this can always be avoided. And I hope you find some value in this video. Is there a topic that you'd like me to discuss? I'm more than happy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.